Hey everyone, we are here at Skillville in downtown Johnson City, and I gotta say, right when I walked in, this is an amazing place. We have Brad, Leah, and Seth, all the owners of Skillville, joining us here on Daytime. And Seth, I want to start with you. What is Skillville, and how did this idea come to fruition?
Skillville is an idea that I came across a few years ago, and I thought it was a really neat opportunity to pass on the skills that I've learned when I was a kid. And so I ran into Leah and Brad soon after that, and we got to talking about this collaboration and what we wanted to do for downtown Johnson City. And we came up with this idea for this community space, and here we are a year later having created it.
That's amazing. And so I'm looking around, there's bright colors, there are big tables, there's power tools, so people can come in here and really make a lot of different things. And so Brad, I want to pull you in. So this is a community space. People can come in here, and what can they build here?
They can build whatever their creative mind wants them to build. You can do a day pass, a weekend pass, or a monthly membership, and you can come in and just hang out and paint or build projects or weld stuff together. It really just depends on what you want to do. We have the space for that.
Right, and you guys have the tools for that as well.
Absolutely. The membership comes with access to all the tools in the shop.
Right, and I think that's what's so important. You know, a lot of people maybe have in their minds, oh, I want to build a coffee table, I want to build a headboard, but they don't have the tools to do that. But that's where you guys can come in.
Absolutely. We have everything for basic carpentry and basic welding, and we just have a space for anybody to come in and be creative.
I love that. And so you mentioned the membership, but also a great thing are the classes that you offer. And so Leah, I want to talk to you about that. You actually just held your first class last week, and then you had the ornament making class after the parade on Saturday. And this week you guys have some more classes. Tell me a little bit about some of the classes you guys offer here.
So some of the classes we're doing, we have the kids ornament class that we just did, and then we have a fluid art class that we've done. We have a stained glass class coming up, and then we also have a charcuterie class, which Brad teaches.
Right, and so that's so fun. And so what made you guys kind of decide to be able to hold classes here for people in the community to come and take part in?
We just felt like people wanted to come in and create and maybe didn't have the ideas or the tools to do so, so we came up with this space. And then you can come in as a family, or you can come in, the kids can come in. We have all kinds of different age groups to come in and build stuff here.
And so I want to ask you too, Leah, so upstairs is a great space for classes. What can people find when they walk up the stairs?
When they walk upstairs, we want them to be inspired. There's a lot of color and inspiration up there, and there's a big table space. So when they come in, we just want them to feel like they can create and build and learn up there.
That's wonderful. And then you guys also have a merch room that you were talking to me about. Tell me a little bit about that area.
So in the merch room it's where you check in at Skillville, and in the merch room there is an example of every instructor here. They are selling their stuff, and it's also an example of what you would learn if you took their class.
Right. And there's everything from these charcuterie boards to some of the stained glass to even some great shirts.
There's great shirts up there that are for sale. There's also a macrame class that's happening, so that's up there, a mosaics class. Lots of options up there.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. And so, Seth, I also want to bring you back in here. So this is an idea that you had several years ago, and it's finally come to fruition. What does this mean for you to be able to walk in here and see your hard work?
Well, it was just an idea that I had, but until I really brought Leah and Brad in and we started talking about what all we could do and how we wanted to change the culture of downtown and for Johnson City and the Tri-Cities as a region, that's when it really came to fruition. And I think with all three of us putting our heads together, we were able to think outside of the box and think what people might want and what people might desire. And those things are ever changing. They're going to change as we go through the first month, the first 6 months, and the first year. We want to fit this into Johnson City's culture as a whole, and we just want to create a space where people want to come hang out, even if they're not building, if they want to come watch other people work and learn tips and tricks from them. We just want it to be that kind of community where we can be involved here in the space, outside of the space with some different events that we want to partner with other companies in town and do those types of things. But we really want to focus on letting people be creative. We want to focus on giving kids the opportunity and the exposure to these types of tools that we may have had when we were growing up, so that they know that, and they understand that they can be creative and they can have fun with it and maybe even turn it into a business at some point later on in life. So that's really where our passion lies, where we want to be, and what we want to be about.
And I think what's also great too is that yes, it's a community kind of coming together, but also all different skill level, which is important for people to know as well.
Yeah, there's going to be so many different things going on here. There's really no way to pinpoint exactly what we do, and so it makes it hard to tell the story sometimes. But we're figuring out to ask people. People will tell you what they want to learn, and if you have something that you want to learn, then we'll find someone that can teach it to you if we can't do it ourselves. So I think that's really where we're going to create the change and where we're going to create the culture, and hopefully we'll be a long-standing business here in downtown Johnson City.
Well, I love it. I think it's so unique. And Brad, I also want to make sure that we let the folks know that yes, people can buy a membership, but there's also gift certificates available now that the holidays are here.
That's correct. The gift certificates are for classes. They are for memberships. There's no certain dollar amount. You can spend it however you want to here at Skillville. So you just get a gift certificate, come down here and just spend it. Do whatever you want to do with it.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Brad, Leah, Seth, thank you all so much for showing us around Skillville. We so appreciate it. And we want to make sure that people know that they can check your guys' websites for all the updated classes coming up as well.
Yep, there's a calendar link on our website, so you can click on that and see all the upcoming classes.
And that's where they sign up as well, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you all three so much. We so appreciate it. Make sure you check out Skillville on their website. That website is right on your screen. Give them a call. Stop in today and see what they can help you build or give that perfect gift this holiday season.